Hello world of YouTube, it's your boy, BTJ135, coming back with a new part of the series that I kind of put off for a minute, but decided to come back. Replay Island, welcome to episode 1, where I go over commentary of uploads from you guys, for replays for, you know, Pokemon matches. Now we are no longer doing the themes, we're just doing whatever you guys want to do. So as long as it's, you know, entertaining and there's enough to go around, you can upload whatever you like. So I will give my thoughts and discussion, and we'll go right into it from there. So right here we have a single 6v6 match with my boy Jamel, aka Aura5777, versus Pato. I'm not sure who that is. It's probably just one of his opponents that he found maybe on Showdown. I'm not sure. I never did really ask him for that. So. But hey, he's got some threats here. He's got, I think he let go his starter, most likely. Goliathopod, that threat. Alolan Muck, Marowak, Decidueye, oh, excuse me, oh my god, Delmise, wow, I got that way wrong. And the Mega Pinsir, his opponent has the Bane of the OU tier, the freaking Toxapex, Aegislash, which I'm presuming Jamel was cool with, because Aegislash is banned, but I guess he was like, oh, it's okay. Also, Hydreigon, Milotic, which probably isn't competitive. I wish people would use competitive Milotic more. It's really cool. Chandelure and Kamala. So, it's a pretty good team on his side, I'd say. I'm presuming his Kamala has, I think Kamala gets Rapid Spin or Defog. I'm not sure which, but it is a pretty cool mob for what it does. I mean, you can't status it with anything except sleep. It's really crazy. But alright, let's go ahead and get into the match here. So, we're going to start off. Pato sends out his Venus, which is his, the freaking Toxapex, of course. And Jamel starts off with Nihilego. I'm presuming he's going to, like I said, he's going to set up rocks, because that's what Nihilegos usually do. They set up rocks and then they go from there. Yep, just as I called it as a season. So yeah, he definitely went right for the rocks. And he's going to go, his opponent's going to go for the Scald here. And that's going to do nothing, basically, because Nihilego has really high special defense. Unfortunately, the Nihilego is going to get burned, though, but because Nihilego is usually almost 9 times out of 10, special attack based, it doesn't matter for him to get burned or not. So yeah, as you can see here, he's going to go for the Thunderbolt. That's going to not work because of the Baneful Bunk's ability being Protect, and then you can get Poison if it's a physical move. But because this move isn't a physical move, he's not going to get the Poison for it. Now he's going to, Nihilego's going to go ahead and go for the Thunderbolt or the switch in for the Hydreigon. He's going to switch out, obviously, into Hydreigon. Predicting that, you know, he doesn't want his Toxapex to get taken down by the Thunderbolt. So I'd say that was a pretty good play there. Now he's going to switch out his Nihilego into the Alolan Muck, going for, I don't know what he's going to go for, honestly, but he's going to go for Dark Pulse. I guess Jamel was like, you know what, whatever he could do, I could take, so it's fine. Also, he most likely has the Assault Vest, so he could be able to take whatever it comes in and dishes out. He's going to go for a U-turn here, which does a nice chunk of damage for him. But, you know, Alolan Marowak is very defensive, so it's not going to be a huge threat here. He's going to go ahead and switch out his Venus again, which I'm pretty sure this is the Regenerator set at this point. He's going to go for knocking off his Black Sludge or his leftovers. It was kind of fast to tell which one it was, but it's usually a recovery item when you see on Toxapex. He's going to go ahead and bring the Nihilego back in to get hit with Scald, because he doesn't want his Muck to get Scald burned. Because if Muck gets burned, then that's a huge problem there, because Muck's not going to be able to do as much damage as it normally could. But at this point, I think he's just trying to sack off his Nihilego at this point, because he doesn't really need it anymore. He got his rocks up, and he's doing what he needs to do. So now he's just going for the Power Gem, just in case maybe this guy wants to switch out to something. So I think Power Gem was a better choice than Thunderbolt. But now he goes for the Thunderbolt, and that does a very nice chuck onto Venus. But Venus is going to take it because it's really bulky and it's a ridiculous Pokemon. So he's going to go ahead and dish out the Skull, finally take it out the Nihilego. By the way, Nihilego is a really cool typing. Rock Poison? That's crazy just to think about. It's so crazy. But yeah, Jamel's going to go ahead and bring in Sands. He freaking copied the nickname from mine. Mine is actually called Sands, and it also is an Alolan Marowak shiny. But my S is lowercase, his is uppercase. Sans is actually always lowercase. He's never uppercase when he talks. But anyway, he's going to go ahead and switch out to the Milotic, confirming here that it is not competitive, because Jamel goes for the Shadow Ball and it drops his defense, which is a really cool effect for a move. Defense, especially on something like a Alolan Marowak, where defense dropping is really good for his high attack stats. So it just plays very well into it. Now he's going to go for Bulbarang. The Bulbarang is not going to do enough to take out the Marrow. Her name is actually Marrow. That's pretty crazy. Marowak versus Marrow. I didn't even realize that. But that's not going to be enough, so he decides to switch out after getting hit with a Scald. Now he's going to go for Scald again with the Glass Spot switch in. It looks like Glass Spot. Yep, yeah, he did get burned. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he would get burned here because, you know, the ridiculousness of RNG. But if he didn't get burned, it might have been a little better. But I'm presuming Jamel was like, you know what, whatever. I just got to get up these hazards. I'm pretty sure Jamel has spikes on this Goliath spot, because why else would you? I mean, you could have brought in Muck, maybe. I don't know. But he actually goes for Bulk Up. Okay, so interesting. Well, we'll see how this goes. I thought he would have had spikes on it, but hey, like I said, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so he's gonna go for the Bulk Up, and he's got the leftovers are there, which is that's a pretty nice set. I kind of like that. He's gonna go switch. Plato's gonna switch out his Marrow, aka Milotic, into his Aegislash, which is ridiculous. Just ridiculous Pokemon. Jamel's gonna go for the Leech Life. That's not gonna do anything to Aegislash because I believe Ghost Resist Bug. I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be very wrong. I have to double check on that. But also Steel Resist Bug, and also he's burned, so that's not doing a damn thing, even with the +1 from the Mocha. But now Jamel's gonna go for Pato's gonna go for Swords Dance, and now Jamel's gonna go for another Mocha, I'm presuming, or he's gonna switch out. Nope. Now he goes for his spikes. Excuse me. So he did have spikes. Okay, so Bulk Up, spikes, liquidation, leech life. I kind of like that set, Jamel. That's pretty good. It fits both fields for attacking and setting up. Just the only problem is you probably have to run a defensive nature, because if you try to run both of those for a attack-based nature, you're probably not going to live long. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Now he's going to take advantage of him, setting up in his face, and also try to get up as many hazards as he can. So he's going to go for Swords Dance again, getting as much attack up as he can. Presumably he does not have the King Shield, or maybe he does, I'm not sure. But he goes for the Shadow Sneak here, and that's not going to be enough to take out the Goliath spot or put him in range of the emergency exit. He's gonna Jamel's not going to go for the liquidation. That just, even with the burn, that does a really hefty chunk to Aegislash. Well, the Aegislash is in its sword form, and once Aegislash is in its sword form, it's very susceptible to attack, because its defense and attack are swapped. So now it has like 60 attack. It's really low. But now with another Shadow Sneak, that's going to be more than enough to go ahead and take out the Goliath spot with the emergency exit. Bringing in Muck, which I think was a pretty good choice. So this right here tells me I honestly don't think he had the King Shield, because if you did have King Shield, you would have been able to, King Shield the Shadow Sneak, because Shadow Sneak is like an extension of your body. Oh, really weird move. But yeah, basically because of that, he would have been able to Shadow Sneak the, King Shield the Shadow Sneak, and Alolan Muck would have lost 2 points in attack, and it would have been really low. But because he decides not to, he loses his Aegislash. He goes into his Toxapex, which definitely has Regenerator. Jamel was hoping to take it out with a Crunch, was not enough. It didn't even get the defense drop. Toxapex goes into recover it again after Jamel switches back out to Goliath spot. At this point, I believe Jamel's just like, you know what, fuck it. Let me just set up the rest of my hacks as best as I can, and then I'll go ahead and sweep with one of his other Pokemon. Because I believe, what was it? Mega Pinsir and something else? What was his other Pokemon, guys? I forgot that fast. Darn it. Was it, Como? No, it wasn't. I forget what it was, but I know he had a Mega Pinsir for sure. So he's going to go ahead and bring in his Hydreigon so he can get the, what is it? The regeneration again, I believe. But as you can see, these spikes and stuff are really taking a toll on his team, especially like the Hydreigon and anything that's ground based. But at this point, he's got all 3 layers of spikes and he's got Stealth Rock. So Jamel's ready to F some shit up, I'm pretty sure. So I think at this point, he's just going to go for Leech Life. But because of Hydreigon being Hydreigon going for Dark Pulse, that's going to be more than enough to take out the Goliath Squad. No problem. Now Jamel's going to go ahead and switch in. Like I said, I'm not sure. Oh, the Pinsir. Okay, so he does go indeed to go into the Pinsir. And now he's going to start fucking shit up. He's going to Mega the Pinsir. He's probably going to go for Swords Dance and just start putting holes in things because Mega Pinsir is definitely still OU viable even after the nerf to all the elite abilities. You know, Aerial Late, Pixelate. What was the other one? There was another move with an 8. I forgot how it worked. Galvanize, all those moves, all those moves, abilities. You know what I mean? They made it 1.2 instead of 1.3 as a boost, which is still strong, but not as strong. But he's going to go for the Swords Dance after taking out his Hydreigon. The Toxic is going to go for Scald. If he gets the burn, that's going to be rough. But oh, he does not get the burn. I mean, he could have did another 2 Swords Dance, because what can a Toxic do to a freaking Mega Pinsir? Nothing. Maybe he poisoned it, that's about it. And if it has Merciless, maybe he can pull some shit out of his ass. But nope, that's not going to happen here. Now, because of the Earthquake, that's going to be end of the Toxapex, thank God. His Pato is probably going to bring in a Chandelure. But look at all the damage. Look, it doesn't even matter at this point. Look at all the damage. It's just too much. He actually goes for Fate, which I kind of like, because that means if you had did Fate on Baneful Bucker, you would have went through and not get poisoned because it breaks through defenses, which is kind of interesting. I like that. But yeah, he's going to go for Fate, and then he's going to go for Return here, which is going to, should be good. This is so unprofessional. Gonna go ahead and take out the Komala because Return 1.2 plus 2 attack equals plus 1.2 aerial stab boost equals dead Pokemon. That's pretty much going to be it at this point, because all Jamel has to do now is go for Return, and there's nothing that resists flying Pokemon on his team, so he's pretty free range to wreck house at this point and just go in. I still try to remember what his last Pokemon was, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, that's gonna be it actually, because his Pato's Maros is gonna be the last Pokemon I see, man. That's gonna be the end of the battle. So thank you guys so much for calling. I really do apologize, guys. I actually had the recording earlier this morning. By the way, I'm recording this at 10:09 p.m. because my earlier recording, when I was recording at like 10 a.m., fucking messed up because I don't know why Vegas does not like my audio setup or something, but when I record, it like glitches out and then it loses a chunk of the recording. So I'm just using Gold Wave and I'm watching the video on my own time, and I'll just put them together in Vegas. I don't know what's going on, but I used to be able to record in Vegas, so it wouldn't be a problem. But like I said, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna get a new computer. Hopefully this will solve everything. But yeah, thank you so much, Jamel, for the match. Thank you so much, guys, for being patient with me. I do have a bit of a cold. Nothing I can do about it. I still want to make video for you guys, so just gonna have to unfortunately have to deal with it until I can get over it. I'm gonna do my best to not sound as stiffly and everything like I did with this match. But once again, thank you so much, guys. Thanks to Jamel Aura5777 for the match. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, Let's Plays, Wi-Fi battles, weeks of streams, all that good jazz. And of course, if you haven't followed me already, make sure to follow your boy on YouTube so you can stay up to date with all the next Replay Island videos when they're coming out and all that, as well as Twitter, so you can actually stay up to date with me live, knowing what's going on immediately, news, whatever it may be. And of course, Twitch, so you can stay up to date when the streams are coming and enjoy the stream time. And that's it. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. BTJ135 signing out. Deuces.